I will be drafting the front men's shirt foundation for a young man size 40. These are the front measurement calculations I will be using throughout the video. First, mark the full length at 19 7/8 inches and continue down for a total of 27 inches for the complete length of the shirt. We will mark this H at the top, B at the waist, and C at the bottom at 27 inches. Now mark across shoulder 9 3/8 from H horizontally and label I, and then square down I 4 inches. Mark the shoulder slope of 20 7/16 inches from B diagonally so it touches the I guideline labeled at J. We will take the measurement from A to L on the back neckline of 3 5/8 inches and use this to mark the front neckline from H towards I, label that K. Now mark the shoulder length. Measure 6 5/8 inches from K towards J. The line may extend past J. Label L. Then square down a line from K about 2 to 3 inches, which will be a guideline for our neckline. Mark the center front length by measuring 16 5/8 inches from B towards H. Label that M and square out M to intersect with the K guideline. Use a French curve to draw in the neckline. Mark the chest line vertically on the center front. Measure 8 15/16 from B towards H and label that F. Extend that F horizontally to the right 11 1/4 inches and label that G. Then extend B and C marks 11 1/4 inches and square down from G to create the side seam. Mark across chest 8 1/8 inches from F towards G and label N. Square it up N 4 inches and label that O, extending the line about 2 inches above O as an armhole guideline. For the armhole, draw a 1 1/8 inch diagonal line at a 45-degree angle from N as a guide for the armhole. Use a French curve to draw the armhole touching L, O, the angle line, and G. For the side seams, we will repeat as we did in the back and mark 1/2 inch inward at the waistline and use a fashion curve ruler to curve the side seams. The curves should match the side seam curves on your back panel. Now mark 1 1/2 inches up from the end of the side seam and 1 1/2 inches down from C at the center front, and use a fashion curve ruler to create the hemline curves, which should also match the curves on the back panel. At the center front, draw a 3/4 inch wide extension parallel with the center front. This completes the right front panel. Label your center front as well as your grain line. For the front left side, draw a 1 1/4 inch parallel line to the 3/4 inch extension already drawn previously. Mark the fold line at 3/4 inches from the center front, which would technically be the first 3/4 inch wide extension drawn. Notch the beginning and the end of the fold line. Notch the front armhole at 3 inches from the underarm. Label front men's shirt foundation, size 40. This completes the front draft for pretty patterns at half-inch seam allowance all around.